Hello, hello, everyone. I am Crow. I'm joined here today by a few other Quest for Glory speedrunners. And it's time for Quest for Glory 3 Taskmaster. This is,
Yay.
yeah, hey everyone. So this is a series of events that thus far have been organized by Cara Valenge, who this time will get to sit on the hot seat. But the idea is that we'll be playing Quest for Glory 3, but then we're going to call out, or I am going to call out, obscure tasks for everyone to suddenly figure out whatever they think the fastest way to achieve that is. And then everyone will score points based off of how quickly they do it. Person who completes first will get 3 points, second, 2 points, third, 1 point, provided they actually complete it. And we'll wait a reasonable amount of time for everyone to complete whatever tasks that they have the stomach to bother completing. May depend on just how terribly wrong all those things go. So everyone can introduce yourselves. Start with David.
Hey, hi, I'm David.
Great. Kara?
That's me, Kara. I'm usually the Taskmaster. I don't actually speedrun Quest for Glory 3 yet. So,
You will.
I will eventually.
You're doing it now. May or may not be
Sure,
well.
we
It's
are,
doing it
yeah.
well, but you'll be doing it.
How
about Lemming? How are you doing?
Doing it.
And I'm Lemming, the Discord's resident newbie any percent runner.
All right. And thanks to Mark for subscribing to my channel. He wishes everyone good luck on the tasks, and I wish you guys good luck as well. Asterisk. Because the first task is actually a new addition I'm kind of adding to the little feature here. This is a meta task. This is a task that will award 3, then 2, then 1 points to the first, second, and third person who completes this over the course of the entire stream. And that is a task called Well Programmed. The first player whose game crashes gets 3 points as a consolation prize.
Perfect.
And
my
so on and so forth. Because that is totally going to happen.
I have a
had this game running
clarifying
all day.
question. So
And-
the game has to specifically crash and quit out, not just soft lock.
It needs to be a hard lock. If you can bring up the top bar and load a game to get yourself out of the mess, then it doesn't count. Your game has to be totally broken.
No resting 30 minutes in the end.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for the real first task. Let's start with the classic Sierra one. All right. This one is called Thrill Seeker. And this should be a quick one. Your mission is to experience 3 different death messages. I'll repeat that once more. You must experience 3 different death messages. All right. You may select your character in 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Okay, so we
I was having
have.
trouble with the name.
Yeah, you have to enter some sort of name. It doesn't have to be as long as the names I usually type in.
Oh, we're going to be seeing the screen a lot.
Oh, yes, you are
It's
definitely
so
going to be
funny,
seeing
it's
a little
so
intro
funny.
scene a fair amount. Unfortunately, this is not instantly skippable. At least they don't make you actually go through the Aziza scene all the way.
Oh, yeah,
All
thank
right, so we
goodness.
got people trying to escape Krisha's area. We've got someone... Oh, wow, multiple trips to the bazaar. Interesting. I wasn't sure if people were going to bother with that particular available death, but I think I see where those two are going. Kara's heading straight outside. So for anyone not super familiar with the game, David and Lemming have both started the scene where you meet Harami the thief. And that's a prerequisite for getting your money changed. Meanwhile, Kara has taken a trip over to the venomous vines and has just jumped straight into them and is hoping that the vines will kill him. I'm not actually sure how long this takes.
It takes a while.
Actually, quite a long time.
Still dancing. Speaking of dancing, we got some
flashing light
funkadelic
warning.
screens over on David TKI and Lemming's areas. Or at least David TKI.
You thought I'm gonna die here. Maybe I just need
There we
to
go.
mellow out for a bit.
There you go. One death for David. And Kara's still not dead. Yeah, I don't actually know if that continuously drains your health or if it's actually just a one-time damage per trip in.
No, it kills you eventually.
Okay, well, keep dancing. As for David,
I forgot how long it was.
he's
though.
found a running death dinosaur, which is probably the most deadly of the early game enemies you can encounter.
That's a second death message.
Okay, which one did you get there?
Exhaustion.
Okay,
any
exhaustion,
monster
not
for this
death to
next-
the
Oh, I see
dinosaur.
what you're doing. That's
Interesting.
clever. I should have thought of that. All right.
Okay, and this time I'm guessing he's going to try to die.
there we go.
Oh, there we go. Vanquished by vines. We got one death for Kara. Lemming, I believe, did also die to getting hopped up on drugs. Okay, dinosaur for David, so that's a win for David. Okay,
3 deaths in
and
3 minutes.
Ant agonized, so that's 2 for Lemming. Has Lemming gotten a third yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
And I gotta post this in your chat, bro, because, well,
Oh, yes. Excellent. Very relevant. Okay. Kara's trying to get antagonized, but I think he just got an auto dodge accidentally.
I did.
Oh, wow. That's another
should've
auto
chosen
dodge.
two.
Nice.
What luck.
so I've been running with the skill slider high, both because encounter rate and because it helps you die in combat.
Uh-huh.
Antagonized.
Yep. Okay. Kara also has been antagonized, so I think Lemming and Kara are both currently at... Oh, Lemming's got a visit from Arna. Both of them are at 2
Okay.
deaths. Kara's working on a death to a croc. As a heads up to Kara, you can damage yourself by running your SP to 0 by holding one of the action keys in combat, and that'll just make you
That's all
spaz in place. Or you can just sit there and the
fair.
croc will kill you eventually.
I'll just let you.
If you keep holding the action button and you drain your health through stamina loss, then you'll get
And I'm
the
done.
stamina
All right.
loss message.
Kara takes second place. Lemming, I think, is going for the exhaustion death by throwing rocks.
I was gonna set the savannah on fire, but I forgot how to do that.
Oh, if
Would
you
that
try to, if you bring up the bar to sleep while you're walking around on the savannah and it is nighttime,
is that how
that'll
you
give
do
you
it?
the campfire. Then you can use the tinderbox
Okay,
on
yeah,
that in
I
order
messed
to
that
light
up.
it and then walk away.
That would
Oh,
count,
right.
wouldn't it?
That does not kill you, but it does generate a death message, which is how I worded it intentionally.
I mean, same with the.
Are you going
the
for the
hoop guy,
vine
doesn't
trap?
No, I just keep going here by accident.
That did take a while.
So
Good
So-
thing Mirror Bat was me.
One thing you
no,
can
quick,
do...
if you run away and then you come back a third time and you let the vines catch you, it'll kill you instantly.
Yeah,
Oh.
so if you kill the mere bat, then the vines will kill you instantly if you approach them.
Wild. We'll just do the savannah now that I know how to do it. keep it unique here.
Okay, do you have time to do that, or are you going to be recalled for the...
Oh, you could totally recall me.
I mean, are you going to be recalled for
You learned it
the...
again on
Oh,
day
I
one.
see, you got it. Okay, make camp, fire... And you have the tinderbox, so you can do this without even needing magic.
That's
And
just a
then
showcase
run
at this
away.
point. There we
Only
go.
you can stamp out Savannah fires. Your unattended campfire quickly sets this grasslands aflame. There you go. And
I love
that
that one.
is time. Okay.
Oh, I never asked about the honeybird. That's why I didn't see it.
That'll do.
yep.
Okay.
I wanted the bee death.
So let's go
Absolutely
ahead and
fun
get
knowledge.
everyone's scores visible now, once I actually populate them. Okay, so Lemming did complete, so he gets 1 point. Kara gets 2 points. And David, not excessively surprisingly, gets 3. The general expectation here is that the guy who does a lot of 100% runs will usually have a pretty good idea of how to do these sorts of things.
Master of stamina. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going into this with an expectation to fail, and not really caring if I take a long time to do certain things, but apparently I got second anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
you go into this with the
Taskmaster
expectation of
has a
having
lot of
fun.
room for whatever.
Yep. I tried to be slick, and it got me good.
All right.
I've put up a joke speedrun before, trying to just get the smoking death on purpose. So I was familiar with that one.
I know it. As soon as you guys said it, I remembered it, but I didn't think.
Yeah,
about
I'm
it
not
at the
sure
very
if that's
start.
even the fastest combination. My guess would be like Savannah Fire,
Is there even a fifth
instant
way
death
to
to the
die in
near
that
bat
early
thing,
day
and then
one?
one encounter, probably. Anyway, let's go to a medium length task this time.
Oh yeah, I'm warmed up.
Okay. Let's go with another classic Sierra concept. In a Sierra adventure game, it is often your goal to collect random crap. That's why this task is called Collector. Your mission is to acquire enough unique items. Oh, I need to spell this right. Acquire enough unique items that the game adds the page down item to your inventory. I'm not telling you how many that is, but there is some number of items after which the down arrow is put into the middle of your inventory. That's the strange way this game handles that situation. All right.
Interesting.
You may go in 3, 2, 1, now. So getting this many different items is not something that usually happens in a speedrun. I don't think even the 100% speedrun will usually encounter this. There's a fair amount of stuff that the game has available that, honestly, you don't really need. Or if you do need it, you're going to use it pretty quickly. So you don't generally get a ridiculously massive inventory in this game like you do in some other Sierra games. But you can still get a whole lot if that's specifically what you're trying to do. And indeed, that is what we are specifically trying to do in this case. Kara somehow caused the hero to convince himself that he needed to walk right in order to go left. That was a little interesting.
That happened. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Maybe it would be easier if you were moving with the keyboard keys.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got a whole bunch of people going over to the money changer here. Kara's actually using the money pouch to get the money changed rather than using the mouth on himself. Grabs some other stuff before leaving the
I don't
screen.
know why. Oh, whatever. It'll work.
Honestly, I think Kara's gotten more stuff in his inventory so far than the other guys. Interesting. David takes a trip into Sekhmet's temple.
It's a requirement for getting the Gem of the Guardian, just in case I need it.
All right. We'll see if that safety is necessary in this case. Lemming has picked up the Blackbird, only available to the thief. Generally speaking, there's a lot of shopping in the bazaar right now. Kara skipped a whole bunch of other merchants to go straight to the meat salesman. Is he going to bargain? Oh, yes, he's going to bargain. He's going to bargain all the way down to 1 centime, and that cow will be super happy about it. Kind of a joke in the game. This dog is willing to sell you for any price. Okay.
Why did I buy a water skin? Whatever.
I did the same thing.
You know, I'll go to the pool of peace. That'll fix it.
No.
All right.
There you go.
Kara even gives centimes
Smart of me.
to the
I did a
drummer.
good thing.
Yep.
You have some people buying beads for 95 centimes. You cannot buy those beads for any other price. I don't think you can even bargain up. I think I tried that at some point and found you couldn't.
It's a language barrier. What merchant do you think I'm trying to talk to? Okay, here we go.
Okay, David TKI has left the city and is heading to find some items elsewhere.
Now, I'm a much more decent person, and I gave the dog what the meat was worth. Let it be known.
Yep, I'm going for this.
Oh, God, okay. That man inventory is sneaky.
That inventory keeps getting larger and larger.
Yep, it scales up to a certain size, then it adds the page down. And David still isn't there. He still needs something more.
Oh, you know what? I just realized what obvious thing I'm missing. Yay, I got the smoky death.
Wait, did you actually hit restart?
I did, and
Oh, wow.
Wow, hitting restart quickly on the... Apparently, that counts as a crash. David TKI takes the well-programmed.
Oh, man, I wanted that one real
Oh,
bad.
wow, and now we have a crazy layout here. Go ahead and get yourself streaming whenever you can, and we'll try to get the stream straightened out at that point. For now, things are just going to look kind of weird on my stream.
Streaming now.
Okay, and let's see, is there anything I need to do to add you back to... Let's see, hit that, and then hit that. I'm probably going to have to set this whole thing up again. Let's see. Chat stream. Okay, got it. And then hit this.
Oh my God.
I think we're straightened out to the way it's supposed to be again. Yep. Okay, stream's back in sensible order.
There we go. I got the second page.
All right, David takes it.
Gracious.
Got a race between Kara and Lemming.
Items to get.
I crashed it.
Thankfully, one of the very few times that the game actually drops an autosave is whenever you leave the town for the first time. So he didn't lose that much time as a result.
Oh my God, I didn't even get an Earth Pig. If this wasn't any more percent run. All right.
Yay, Arna.
Rakesh, where are you?
Yeah, go ahead and update David's score.
Smokey the Elephant really did not like me.
He destroyed your entire run.
Guess I'll go and see if there's anything else I can get here.
Okay, Lemming is headed off to the Simbani village. There are various things you can potentially get out that way.
Oh, Rakesh, you're such a talker.
I think Kara's pretty
sure
close.
Just one away.
Okay, Lemming is at the Pool of Peace. Did David's do-gooder ditch glitch in order to escape that? And he's got it. Lemming comes in
Yay.
second place.
Oh.
So the answer is 25 different types of items you need to have in your inventory in order to produce the page down button.
Never ever noticed. That's fairly cool.
And it looks so weird, by the way. It's like they add those pillar things, but it's colored, whereas the normal pillar things aren't for most of the windows. It's like if that one tiny spot was its own window being added to the UI. Kind of strange.
It's very cheeky. I was like, "Bro, this isn't gonna take that long," and then all of a sudden it started getting wider. I'm like, "Oh."
I'm gonna take the moral victory here because I donated to the beggar.
That is a moral victory. You are very
It's an
honorable,
honor
sir.
victory.
Jeez, and here I was trying to think, oh, do I have enough stealth to steal the Spear of Death?
Nope, not that hard.
Well, let's just
Okay.
enjoy the wonders of DDD here and just walk around the map doing whatever I want.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that. And
Okay, so
I
it's
think
actually fairly
glitchless-
straightforward.
I think it's just click back, right?
Yeah,
As it's
so
starting.
right as the screen transition happens to the Simbani region, bring up the top bar and then click on the walk button and then actually walk somewhere very quickly afterward.
Well, it's
Yeah,
actually
let
needed
me
back
counter
this. I don't know
Rhino.
if you listen to my stream, but I still have the Pool of Peace music, which I assume is a side effect of
Yeah.
breaking time and space here.
Yeah, it's not doing all the things it's supposed to do on the map. Let's go ahead and switch over to that sound. Oh, whoops, you just went
Oh,
to
whoops, sorry.
title screen.
I thought you...
Okay, well, let's do the title screen sound then. Why not?
Let's see what my autosave is. There we go. Here, I'll get killed by a rhino for the giggles.
I appear to be.
Is your
stuck in
head
this
a pizza?
conversation, and I don't remember.
Oh,
how
yes,
to
it
get
says
out.
thin crust no anchovies. Interesting. You were
Yeah, that is
defeated by the
very,
pizza
Space
elemental.
Quest, isn't it? All right.
There we go.
All right, you got it?
No one seems to be listening to me.
Oh, sorry. There were
Oh,
just
I
so
was
many
gonna say,
interesting
I keep getting that
deaths
message.
going on elsewhere.
Take a break, Carl. Play some Awari. You know, we got nowhere to be.
That's all right. I'll get another item somewhere.
Okay.
I mean, this is literally just because I'm the glitchless runner. I don't
That's
care
right. You have
about the glitches.
principles.
Fair enough. Did anyone go for the honeybird feather?
Oh, jeez, I can't.
I almost did, and then I realized I don't know the quickest way to get Celine to tell me about it.
I don't even know what that
so I
is.
just
That wasn't
threw it.
enough.
So
Oh,
actually,
no.
the trigger for the honeybird
Alright,
is
done.
asking the honey seller about the honeybird.
Oh,
I
So I'm glad I
considered
didn't
it-
pursue that.
Yeah, I considered it, but you would have to use up your honey to get the feather. Now maybe you could buy more honey, but
I only ever do that when I'm playing the game casually, so I never knew what actually sets that off.
I'm done, by the way.
Yep, I saw. All right, so we are now completed. We've got David TKI at 9, Caravel and Lemming tied at 3 right now, thanks to David TKI's
the game.
ability
David's
to
using Steam
win
now
the
it's my-
match despite a crash. So, well done there. All right, you guys ready for your next task? Let's do our first longer task of the day.
All right.
Okay, so I alluded to this a little bit. I dropped a little bit of foreshadowing during my commentary for the previous start of the previous task. So let's go ahead and do another classic. Not necessarily a Sierra classic, but a good task that we know you guys like to do. So let's just do it the exact same way. Keyboard Master. Your mission is to, without using the mouse, collect the Dispel Potion. Exactly the same task that we did in Quest for Glory 1, only in Quest for Glory 3. I assure you this can be done. You will hit a couple of surprises that you can get through, but it can be done. I checked, and it is in fact possible. All right. So, you will begin in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so we actually have a full representation of the classes here. 1 fighter, 1 wizard, 1 thief. And without using the mouse, getting around is a little tricky. The keyboard and number pad, while you have the walking cursor showing, will move you around, but not always in the direction you thought you pressed. It's kind of confusing. You can also... Yeah, you've got a bunch of controls available for selecting other icons. Escape, for example, will bring up the top bar, and then you can use left and right to select what things you want to do. You can also use the 5 key to cycle through various icons while you're pointing at things on the screen. If you don't have the walking icon, then as long as you don't have it, the arrow keys will move your cursor around on the screen. We have people attempting to adjust their game settings and finding that it actually takes a lot longer than you might think, because every pixel of the control bar has to be moved.
God, okay.
How do I get in here?
How do you get in there?
There we go.
Hey, he's actually in there. He's actually talking to Salim. Lemming is also having difficulty getting into the apothecary. May have to use a little bit of lateral thinking to get into there. Because not only can you actually walk into a location, clicking the walk icon onto a location is actually a different action than simply going there. If you need to move the mouse by only 1 pixel at a time, you can hold Shift as you are using the arrow keys, and that will move 1 pixel instead of on the grid. And finally, everyone has at least made it into the apothecary. Although, honestly, I'm not 100% sure why everyone went to the apothecary at the start, because you don't actually need to hear about the ingredients in order to get them, so I would have done that last. Whatever, doesn't really matter.
Well, you know what? There is actually a little task we can do here, so let's, What?
Okay.
Okay, David's attempting to go to his room in the inn, and it took a little bit longer than you might expect. And now he's trying to do bed tech, which might be a little more technically involved than normal.
Oh, come on, let me talk about the tree, man. Okay.
Alright, it's not going so bad for David. Kara, meanwhile, has decided to take a trip straight out to the venomous vines. Lemming is still chatting with the apothecary. Looks like Lemming's heading back to the inn. Same idea as David there. Or not? Nope, he's doing some, like, sailing against the wind style tacking in order to try to get around all the stairs in the middle of the plaza.
Exactly like those King's Quest 1 runs where they just zip across the screen, only slow and kind of confused.
Bed tech actually works amazingly well on the keyboard.
Oh, does it? Might be neat tech to know. Oh, wow, yeah, that's actually pretty nice. So you can just walk into the bed. I thought you had to hand icon it.
Yeah, it's helpful if you want to be ridiculous and cast Flame Dart in between bed tech rests.
Right. And I support that ridiculousness, by the way.
Is it faster? But is it wonderful? Yeah.
We have Kara trying to sleep till morning.
I forgot about you.
Is it?
How can you
Right
ever forget
instead of
about
down.
Arna Saknussen?
I think I'm in the king. Huh? Wait a minute.
Okay, David has made it to the meeting with Raja and is now headed out towards the Simbani village. Now the question is he going to go for DDD? And if so, will it even work?
Man, I sure hope so. Come on.
Okay, he brought up the
I can
top
do this.
bar.
I can do this.
Yes.
Oh, he's camping to do DDD. Interesting.
There we go.
Safer. It's safer.
Okay, DDD get. David TKI has... I guess I should
God.
talk a little bit more about what DDD does.
Yeah.
David's probably going to win this one then.
So DDD interrupts the script where Rakesh, the paladin Liontar, talks to you about his approach on what it is that you need to do out in the area of Tarna and the Simbani and the Leopard Men and all that by interrupting the transition from one map to the other. This freezes time in place. It stops the game from giving you random encounters, but sometimes the fact that it freezes time and space is not so great. It depends on what exactly you're trying to do. The wizard run, for example, if you're doing a no major skips run, will struggle a little bit to get the orchid if it has done DDD.
But
Does not look like Lemming got DDD to pull
well.
off.
Totally faced. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to be all screwy with actually getting the potion made.
Kara is
isn't
trying to
looking at myself
chat with
working?
Raja. Okay, there we go. Now he's found the look icon. The fastest way
no,
to
I was
get out
trying
of
it before. It wasn't working.
Yeah, I think David had a little bit of trouble with that initially, too. Not
Yeah,
sure
the
what
eyeball skip
the
doesn't
issue is.
exactly work as well as it does when you're just clicking.
Okay, David has made it to the world tree and is slowly making his way across with
Very
some false
slowly.
starts.
Oh, no, not the tree. I just realized.
Yes, the tree, the place that is normally the most boring part of the run, actually kind of annoying here.
I can't even click in the right place normally.
Okay, Kara and Lemming are both in the Simbani village right now. Lemming is continuing to impress or at least continuing to try to impress the leaders of this area by staring at himself and being maximally narcissistic.
It's a good strategy.
I don't remember.
You gotta believe in yourself when you're the hero.
Okay, Lemming has left the Simbani village. It's like David TKI.
I don't remember how to get out of this conversation at all. I keep on having to just do things randomly until it lets me go.
It looks like David TKI has mostly gotten down the tree. It should be relatively clear sailing for him from here on out. Meantime, Lemming is, I think, heading out to the tree himself. Or it's a little hard to see what's going on that screen there.
Just
Oh,
have
he's
a
trying
really
to
hard
get
time
there. I
getting to
see.
the pool.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, same problem as with the apothecary, I think, for the
Oh my goodness.
Pool of Peace.
This thing. So.
Do not drop water. Okay. There we go.
All right. Looks like a pretty close race
no,
between Lemming and Kara here.
Shoot, I should have bought a second
Why-
again, I think.
Why is this not working?
Oh,
What do I do this
same
way?
reason as the apothecary. You can't just walk in, you have to actually click in.
I
You
apparently
have to
didn't
click
click
in
it.
near the bottom, too, for some reason. Lemming is just moseying away from the enemy.
Yeah, we're in no hurry.
Noticed a significant flaw in the way I have chosen to do things. I don't have any money, and I didn't tell.
I already put that into my head. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Dave, that's my one hope, is that by talking about the tree, maybe I've saved myself here.
I know what to do.
Oh.
David
there we
does
go.
the slightly faster than the other two classes method for getting the fruit from the venomous vine. He simply used fetch there, which is something only the wizard will have access to, most likely. And Lemming is now experiencing the wonder that is the world tree with only the keyboard.
Doing this at night most of all.
Oh, okay. This is,
Okay, got across.
this could be worse.
Kara's also there.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay. Alright.
Kara may have taken the lead here. I think he may... Yep, he's
Don't eat.
slightly ahead.
I love how there's absolutely no way to move there.
I was really concerned that the hero was going to decide he wanted to eat that poisonous fruit.
Oh, that would have been a great ending.
That was actually easier than me normally doing this.
Oh, really? Okay. Maybe you should just do this normally. I actually found it to be really quite annoying.
Whoa. Alright, well that's one way to do it.
Lemming got the problem I did. Lemming just teleported across the screen and exited the return to the first screen in the world tree and has to do that
no,
again.
We might have to do a mercy killing here. Okay.
So yeah, once you get onto the bridge, you actually have no collision and can walk anywhere whenever you're returning to the first screen and crossing the bridge over the little stream. So if you're using the arrow keys, you actually just 100% skip the transition and start wandering into nowhere.
Oh, I think I finally figured out how to actually do this tree, which is that it has a couple seconds of lag for some reason after you hit the button.
Oh yeah, the pathing algorithm really can't handle that screen at all.
Running this game is like maybe 3 minutes of input and 7 minutes of just kind of waiting around.
Looks like David is... Oh, wow. He has to do DDD again because he
Yeah, maybe that's...
did the money exchange now. And so going to Raja wound up doing that instead. Normally when you go to Raja after dealing with Harami, you talk with Raja and then you're back in town. But in this case, David actually got booted back out. Kara is also moseying away from enemies.
That's fine.
Okay, David has returned to
Whoa,
town.
the music! The music's weird.
Oh, I want to hear. Let me tune in over there.
Oh, it disappeared.
Oh,
For some reason, it was doing the peace conference music when I returned to Tarna.
Oh, that's interesting. And not what I
Wait,
expected.
does resting actually work? Does it actually pass time with DDD on? I need to know.
That's
I don't
something
think
you
it
should
does.
know.
I don't believe it does.
You are wrong. I was able to enter the pool of peace by walking into it.
Oh, neato.
Repeatedly.
I guess it's just really precise.
Yeah. Me and Precise have never gotten along.
Fair enough.
Alright,
Come
let's
on. Okay.
check this.
Now time to find out if Kara can escape a running death dinosaur. Oh, hey, Kara has found a way to get into the running stance without actually pulling up the
by
top
running
bar
away
icon
from
for it.
Come on. There we go.
Lemming has finally made it to the top of the tree and has gotten his fruit. David is sleeping to the next day, presumably to pick up the Dispel Potion on the next day.
It's fine. You guys are both gonna crash, and I'm gonna speed ahead in this category.
It can happen. This game is not very reliable.
And I think I could have caught up to David if I didn't get those 2 encounters.
Yeah, you're not that far behind.
Darn. To be fair, I do this even when I play with a mouse. Alright.
David's getting the proper number of Dispel Potions to clear the game.
Yeah.
And, yep, he is through. And Kara is about to turn in the ingredients as well. Let's hope he actually turns them in and doesn't eat them himself. I see he's placed himself as far away from being on top of Salim as possible to prevent exactly
Pretty much
that.
no way that I'm gonna accidentally eat these.
Does the game let you try to eat the venomous vine fruit?
Yeah, it does.
Sweet. Does it kill you instantly?
No, it poisons you.
Oh. Can you subsequently get more fruit?
I don't know.
Kara has gotten into the inn past midnight. All the people are gone.
I still don't have money, by the way. Did anybody get money at the start?
It hit the start.
I'm gonna just take advantage of Salim's goodwill here. Alright.
So incidentally, I think David actually went through unnecessary effort there. I believe that even a distance into the plot of the game, you can talk to Salim about plants, which opens up the option to talk about on yourself, Julinar.
Yeah, I forgot to do that on my first visit. So,
But you can do that on subsequent visits, I think. I think it still works.
Well, no, I tried this second time
Okay.
when I realized my mistake. No good.
Okay. I guess it has to be the first time you're entering his area. Anyway,
Yeah.
David TKI has once again died a toked up, burned out drug addict.
Use the keyboard to do it.
You did. You did. Kara's trying to move through the bazaar.
Yeah, I found that it was just easier in general to point where I'm going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the keyboard is baffling as far as which directions the arrow keys send you. Plus, there's like a half second or so input delay between arrow key presses or something.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't get to him in time last night. I have to wait another day. He doesn't have them available even though it's the next day.
So to answer a question I'm getting in my chat, it's asking if the death message that lets you see the message again, if that's some sort of homebrew patch. It is not. Quest for Glory 3, I think, is the only game that has this particular feature where after dying, you can view the death message however many extra times you like by just hitting see the message. Okay, so what's the status on Dispel Potion completion?
We're nearly there. I just got to give the ingredients to Salim and sleep. See if I
Okay.
can pull that off.
And Kara?
My timing was off on the night before because of all the struggling that I did with the controls, so I have to wait an extra day.
Ah,
It's a neck
okay.
and
And
neck
you're
race.
passing time on the overworld to do it. Okay. Well, that works.
Would that be good enough? No. Okay.
So this game was very much so designed with
Oh,
mouse and keyboard in mind, I would
All right,
say.
there we go.
Mostly mouse.
Just
Mostly
mouse. The total lack of hotkey is really something. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even the usual like tab to bring up the inventory to escape to get out of stuff doesn't generally work in this
Ooh, it
game.
needs it, apparently. Okay.
Okay, items being turned in for Lemming, and looks like Kara is about to head in and collect his Dispel Potion. And Dispel Potion, get! Alright, Kara's through. Just one more
Yippee.
here.
Oh, that's exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, keep.
Oh, wait, I do need money.
Yes, you do need money. He
Oh,
doesn't give it to you for
no.
free.
Okay. No, he will. It's just that I think I need to get money to get the. I need to actually get to the make purchase menu. I've goofed.
Ah.
Okay. All right.
There's two ways to bring
Oh.
up the make purchase menu. You can either use the mouth on yourself, or you can use the purse on a person. And sometimes one will work and sometimes the other won't. And hey, you just
Give that a
walked
shot.
straight by Harami. What a jerk.
Who? I don't remember him. I haven't seen him
I
before.
don't know who you're talking about. I never saw him. I even accidentally went down to the screen that he's on, but I didn't go down far enough for him to show up.
Okay, so Lemming managed to walk into the first screen of the bazaar during the day, and then as he approached the money changer, it became night and everyone was gone.
Totally intentional. Little bit of keyboard only speed tech there for everybody. Very competitive category.
We totally should have those.
All right, let's see if he'll accept some dinars. or
I
he can
don't think
give me
he'll
the spell
take
potion
dinars.
for free. Yeah, at this point I'm just curious.
Yeah, I guess you might need to have at least one dinar or centime on you. Like, I don't know if maybe having had one from a croc or something would do it.
Yeah, he's not into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, this
All right.
money's funny here.
Let's talk to Rod. Let's meet that beggar for the very first time. And
Oh, you're gonna steal money. Wait. Okay.
oh no.
Oh no, you're being accosted by the junk
Nope.
salesman.
Okay, now I'm really curious about something, and I'm gonna
Oh
try and
yeah,
see.
check that out. Okay. Yeah, he's not
Oh, wow.
here.
David's doing a little unprompted exploration.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Using the
Take
mouse.
a look at my screen.
Wait, why are you floating?
Wait, what? What just?
Akira has achieved Zen and is levitating. Is that just the thing that happens if you sit there too long?
No, I'm pressing up and down on movement.
Why does that work?
I have no idea.
Because
Oh,
it's not
this
clicking.
game.
It's not activating a script.
All right, there we go.
Can you go left and right?
No.
Aw. Nope. And David has just learned that he cannot exchange. He cannot do the sneaky exchange with the drummer if he doesn't have at least some centimes to start with.
That is interesting.
All
All
right,
right,
got
Lemming's
it.
through.
Oof. That was rough.
Yeah. All right,
Alright, let's
GG
restart.
everyone. Congratulations on sticking it out.
Yeah, at a certain point, I know I was dragging everyone behind, but it was the principle.
All right, everyone, get back to the start. You can go ahead and use your mouse again if you must.
Nice.
But if you want to do the rest of the tasks without using the mouse, you're welcome to try.
That's a mouse.
Okay. So that was Keyboard Master. That was our first long task of the day. Let's go back to a nice little short one.
Short one.
So let's give a choice to the player who's currently in last place, so they get a nice little advantage in the next run. So, do you, Lemming, like or dislike honor?
Never been a fan.
Okay, you do not like honor. Very well. In that case, this task is titled Honorless One. Your goal is to cause your honor to hit the minimum allowed value. I'm not telling you what that value is, but you must cause your honor to hit that minimum value. Ready to go? In 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, we have a divergence here. We've got 2 thieves and 1 wizard going here.
I'm a hybrid. A thief
Oh,
with
David
magic.
took hybrid. Interesting.
I don't even know how to lose honor in this game, so
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
I'm literally going blind here. I'm just gonna try and stab people and steal stuff.
Wow. I
Maybe
think for
it'll
the most
work.
part the game won't let you do that. But you're
I mean,
certainly
how
able to
else am I
try.
supposed to do it?
Okay, David
Uh-oh, that
has
didn't work.
exchanged his money. Lemming is going a different route.
Ah,
Kara is being accosted by Red DeFox.
it happens.
Wow, Lemming is going for the game crash here, I think. And he's in.
Yeah.
Lemming
I got
has
it.
hit the minimum permitted value for honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know my dishonorableness.
The number, as it turns out, is
yeah.
5. The game won't let
Wow.
it hit any lower than that. So Lemming takes first place. Apparently, getting
The
to
best
make
way I
that
know
selection
how.
actually gave him an advantage. David
So,
has
this is
attempted
the
to
only
tank his
time
honor by
the strategy
repeated.
is faster.
Yeah, tanking my honor like that doesn't appear to be working.
Nope, it does not
I'm
work
assuming that
whatsoever.
I'm about to try and do the same thing David is, and I have no idea whatever this special trick, this one thing that you're supposed to do is. Oh. I'm not good enough at actually doing this.
Let's see.
I'm
Kara
accidentally
is
giving
just
this
not
guy
skilled
more
enough
money.
to try to be a
I'm
thief.
so bad at being honorable. I'm accidentally giving this guy more money.
Alright, I got it.
I'm just
I
gonna keep doing this.
now I know how Lemming did it.
Just a little bit of redecorating. I don't know why she's so mad at me.
Here's a hint for you, Kara. There is a list of laws in the inn. You can break some of those laws.
Okay.
And one of them can
I'm
be
having more fun
broken
doing this.
pretty
Interesting.
rapid fire, as it turns out.
Breaking laws.
You
is
better
dishonorable.
not try
Who knew?
again. Someone might get suspicious.
Forgot to run my timer, but
I don't think
that's fine.
anything you're doing there is suspicious, Kara.
There's just a giant pile of coins on the floor. I think I read it. Okay, that's barely anybody lost, but that's
Yeah,
pretty
one sending at once isn't too bad. What's your honor at, by the way? I actually don't know if failing that loses honor or not.
That is a good.
Doesn't.
Would be interesting.
It
Yeah.
was not working.
Ah, he got his honor lower than you
41.
did, for whatever that's worth. But
I
yeah,
got down to
David
41.
has gotten in there with 5 honor
Alright,
is
so
the
you
minimum
want me to go
value.
and look at the laws in the city? Okay, whatever.
Okay, so let's see. Lemming gets 3 points and goes up to 7.
Yeah, it's literally just cast magic somewhere. I don't get it.
Yep.
I thought you couldn't do that.
There's one
There's a
place where you aren't in vision of anyone and therefore can cast magic despite it not being in Krisha's place.
I'm trying to just kill the clown because one of them said don't harm anyone.
That
That's
does not
working out.
work.
I don't have magic, so I'm
Maybe
not.
killing
Oh.
that clown might gain you honor.
Yeah, I didn't grab magic, so that's not gonna work anyways.
Yeah, tight. You can't turn silly clowns off.
Not in this one.
Let me see if it will let me come back. Oh,
Nope. He got too suspicious. I can't imagine
by
why.
the fact that he had so much money in there, he got so suspicious.
He no
that
longer
put it away.
needed to have the pan out.
What if you brought a bunch of throwing daggers and threw them in your room? Can you do that?
Would that reduce honor?
I don't know. I mean, I'm only considering that because throwing daggers at Harami was kind of dishonorable.
Lemming's trying to flame dart the mere bats, but is hitting the wrong one. And isn't allowed to
I'm
flame
not
dart
gonna
this one
finish
now.
this.
You dagger that mere bat, though, if you want to kill it.
Oh, I have. No, I'm a magic jerk.
Better not, you might hurt someone, Kara. Okay,
Yeah.
do you want to call it there?
I get the idea.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go for it again because I don't want to watch the opening another time.
Alright, fair
Good to see you,
enough.
Krisha.
That said, let's go ahead and give you another reason to watch the opening.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but what were you trying to do initially?
Actually...
Me-
yeah, go for it, David.
I was trying to steal from the drummer.
Ah,
Yeah.
Which
It only
does
lowered
reduce
it by
your
9,
honor a
but-
little bit, but not repeatedly. Okay. So a lot of the content that's in Quest for Glory 3 is not really game mechanics content, right? It's a lot of story, a lot of talking with people. So let's do a task that involves just talking with people. This task, let me bring up the place where I can type in the change to the task. Okay, here we go. This task is called Habari. Your mission is to greet creatures from 5 different species. You must use the greet command, use the mouth icon on yourself and use greet, and the game must acknowledge in some way that you greeted the creature in question. And because it's an obvious question for you guys to ask me, I'll answer it right now. Leopardmen count as a different species if you greet them while they are in leopard form. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So 5 species is less than the maximum possible, so you can skip some number of them. I won't tell you exactly what the count I came up with was, but there are plenty of different species scattered across Tarna, and plenty of them can be talked with.
Hello, Krisha.
All right.
Krisha.
I think everyone has greeted a lion tar now.
Hello, human.
Does it have to be Greet?
It has to be
Specifically?
Greet. Specifically Greet.
Hello, Kata.
Hi, Kata.
A kata has been greeted.
Hello, meat seller.
Whatever you are.
The meat seller species.
Dog person, calb, I guess.
Too bad he can't greet the moose.
I actually somehow missed calb on my list, so I guess that means there's one more option than I realized.
Shouldn't take
Which will make this
long, yeah.
slightly easier than I thought it was. Mark in Austin is asking in my chat whether the silly clown in the inn is its own species, and the answer is no. The silly clown is
know, you
an
might have to talk to
abomination,
Bulls
not a
about that.
species.
All right, let's see if RNG means we win or not.
Let's find out. Oh, geez, RNG is going to matter here.
Oh God, no!
I tried to greet the croc man.
Does not
He didn't
work.
want to talk.
Come on, Iron. Come on, Iron. Come on, Iron.
The one time I want you
No.
to show up, you jerk! Oh my God,
Darn.
Iron is the worst.
he did us dirty.
I tried to greet the Meerbats.
I tried that too. I wasn't
They're
sure.
a little bit preoccupied.
Kara's trying to not die to the running death dinosaur.
That's fine.
All right, this is the perfect time for that Easter egg. Oh no, those are humans. Never mind. All right. Do this the slow way.
No, Laurel and Hardy aren't going to bail you out here.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't believe Arnie didn't show up.
Does Kara get Arna? Nope.
Literally the only time I have.
No Arna.
I've done this 4 times already, and that was the only time he didn't show up. I don't even think he has a greet though.
He does.
I'm pretty sure it's say hello and say goodbye.
Oh.
Oh. I think you're right.
I'm beginning to think my other idea would have been a better one than this.
Yeah, I don't think the rock training's paying off.
Rocks.
Oh, I know what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to spend stamina or something. Or
No, I'm trying.
oh, is he actually
I'm a
trying
fighter.
to get Johari?
I'm trying to get
Yeah,
Johari.
Oh man, I forgot the DDD. That's all right. Whatever. Hurry up.
But wait,
It might be for the best, depending on what a
what did you
certain-
say the requirement for the leopardman was?
They have
For
to be
Right,
to be
a
in
leopard
form.
in leopard form whenever you greet
Okay.
them.
I have no idea if this will work. We'll find out.
Got the DDD. But I think it would have been faster to DDD and go to the monkey village.
Yeah, I should have. Oh well. Oh well.
Yeah, so this wound up working out more or less the way I thought this task was going to work out, but for a different reason. I thought people were actually going to get Arna, and I forgot that Calb was a different species. So I expected that getting the 5th species was going to be the trickier one.
Or Calb. No one remembers Calb. Fortunately, these dang cow people don't have any cows for me to greet.
You'd
All right,
think they
moving
would.
Alright, this time it finally worked. I haven't been able to talk to the Libon properly until just now.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to accept.
Brainiac is suggesting Sekhmet, the goddess. I don't think the Greek command exists in that particular room. If it does, then
It does
that's a
not.
surprise to me.
Oh. I thought.
These encounters.
What? Hmm.
Kara was expecting
I don't
Johari.
know this game.
Each class has its own way to trigger Johari. If you are a fighter, you must, I think,
Oh.
get the spear throwing stuff. Oh yeah, and David just greeted the guard in front of Johari and not Johari.
Okay.
But then what do you do if you're a wizard? Because
Got it.
All right,
Great.
Lemming's in
Yeah.
there.
Done.
Fleming has greeted Manu, who is a
Everyone's
monkey.
favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go greet Manu.
Kara is
What?
trying to perhaps greet the leopard.
Lemming friend greets monkey.
you know what?
Oh,
I'm gonna
that
go
was
greet Manu as well.
Weirdly more complicated than it should have been.
But I'm gonna do it the glitchless way.
Arnie was no one's friend.
Not today.
Check. Actually,
what I would
we
have
greet
done.
Those, I haven't. There was one thing I was gonna try, but I thought it was too risky, so I'm gonna check it out now.
Hello, Manu. Hello, monkeys.
Okay, so the David is in second. So, what I would have done is I would have saved before sleeping in order to RNG grind for an Arna.
That's cheating.
You know, Crow, you can also greet the little wispy.
Yep,
things in
the
tree.
Guardian. Indeed, that
You can greet
is
the Guardian.
something I was expecting people to
Should
go
have
for.
tried that. I couldn't remember, so I just went for the monkey.
They're about the same distance away.
How do I run? There we go.
Yeah, if you have magic, the key set is a little different.
I'm trying to greet Manu the glitchless way.
Oh, go to the final screen, the one to the right of here.
Oh, am I on the wrong one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're on the final screen, your first encounter is guaranteed to be Manu in the trap.
That's what I thought. I didn't know I could go all the way over here yet.
Okay, OSU Brainiac says that you can greet after the priestess shows up, and even though you're trying to greet the priestess, Sekhmet responds instead.
Oh,
I'm not sure if
Oh,
that's true or not,
slick.
but that'd be interesting as a solution.
Let's take a peek. Well, if I can get there.
Oh,
in
yeah,
time.
you have to rescue the monkey before you can greet him. Hi, guy in the cage. How are you doing in that
There we
cage
go,
right there
got
that I
it,
could totally
got
preview?
it.
Okay, we're good. Kara's gotten in there. What does OSU Brainiac win? OSU Brainiac wins nothing. Hooray! Or I guess you get an emote. I'll give you an emote. If it lets me do that. There we go. And we're good. Okay,
Congrats,
there's your
Brainiac. You can
reward.
Pass that down to your children.
Okay, so you've now said hello to 5 different species. However, in addition to being a story-driven adventure game, Quest for Glory 3 is also an RPG. So, if you all could return to the character select screen. Then I can
sorry, I was just
spell
trying
out
to
the
cast
next
fireball
task.
at Manu.
All right. Oh, right. I need to update the scores on everyone here. It was Lemming in first this time. So that brings him up to 10 points. David was in second, brings him to 12. And Kara did get there, so that brings him to 6.
Hooray.
Okay, so time for our next task, and for this one, rather than completely clearing out my task description, I'm just going to replace a couple words here. So, this task is not called Habari, it is called License to Kill. Your mission this time is to kill creatures of 5 different species. Alright, got it?
Can
Make-
you define creature?
Creatures. Same like the last time. If they're, living
Living
things,
random
not
encounters, right?
plants. If you step on a leaf of grass, that doesn't count.
But the plant is living.
I
What
do
if
not
we,
count the
kill
venomous
Brain
vine
Cells
as
for Huga?
something that can die.
Alright,
I'm not
alright.
convinced it's dead whenever you hack away at it. Okay, ready to go? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. OSU Brainiac is asking if making a killing financially counts. I say no. This is an RPG. Killing means killing.
Hey,
Can we
Grisha.
kill the hero?
Can you kill the hero?
You kill yourself. Is it actually you killing yourself and not someone else?
Yep, that's my stipulation. The death message must make it clear that you killed yourself, not that some other entity caused you to die. Regardless of whether the death was by your own volition. Oh hey, thanks for the gift sub, Mark. Now OSU Brainiac can squawk with the biting lizard from Secret of Mana if he so chooses. Okay. David TKI has drained his stamina and is hacking away at a croc. Looks like we have at least 2 fighters here. Let's see what Kara chose. Also fighter. Everyone's a fighter this time.
There was no killer class, unfortunately, so we settled for the next best thing.
Now, if it was me, I'd probably just choose Wizard and then run away from enemies while casting spells at them. Just because that's how I always did it as a kid, as far as killing enemies. So, everyone ran into a croc first, so that's 1 dead creature species for everyone. David has very quickly found himself a running death dinosaur.
On the bright side, yes.
Ah, interesting choice. Kara is dropping his food. I am not sure that starving to death would count, however. Oh, I know what he's going for.
Don't say it out loud, jeez. I need something.
Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Got another running death dinosaur on Lemming's screen. And David is having a bit of a hard time dealing the last couple blows to this dinosaur.
The dinosaur is pretty hard to hit, and it's actually not great to run into it early in your session. Ow.
Yeah, I'm on the struggle bus here.
Got him.
I've only gotten 1 encounter.
If you... The position of the skill slider affects the encounter rate strongly. So the usual procedure is to increase the skill slider when you're trying to find enemies, and then decrease it in battle.
Well, I got number 2.
Yep, Kara has gotten a second creature killed. David TKI has killed his second creature as well. Lemming is also working on the running death dinosaur and having a little bit of trouble with it.
Top 3.
Alright, Kara's on 3 by killing a giant ant.
Giant.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kara's going after the running death dinosaur 2 now. Lemming is still fighting that.
Yeah, it's going.
I'm not sure I can actually beat this guy. I might have to...
Yeah, you have the
Go for
same
something
stats that the other 2 had when they were fighting it.
Yes.
So it can be done. It's just a little picky. And if you do take too many bites, it'll hurt. So Lemming has gotten his running death dinosaur down. David TKI did not choose to DDD for, obvious reasons.
Little counterproductive.
This is taking too long.
Really want to be slick to go ahead and end your 5th kill on Mike Tyson.
I can. Oh, I could have done Mike. I could have done
Actually,
Demon One, Mike Tyson, and Gargoyle.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Sounds like Lemming is encountering an ant, because everyone knows that's a sound that an ant makes. Thank you,
Killing a
Honey, I
creature by
Shrunk the
neglect
Kids.
count.
Trademark ant sounds.
Yeah, giant insects are major antagonists.
Indeed.
Crow, does killing a creature by neglect count?
I think I know what you're going for. No, it has to be through your proactive action. You have to kill the animal, not
Darn it.
the
The game
result
counts
in
it
its
as
death.
me killing it, though.
There, if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, there is a way to do it directly.
Okay. I'm not sure that I have it, though.
Ah, this is another bad one to get
But
early.
I'll see. I'll see.
Ouch. Well, that's not good.
Oh, I think
Alright,
David's
no
poisoned.
sleeping for me. I'm poisoned.
And he's also spazzing out, just trying to get his stats up, I guess.
Oh.
Okay, Lemming just got a crash.
Oh,
2
what did
points?
that
I still
say?
haven't.
Did you already
What are
get
you
your
guys doing
crash
to cause
points, Lemming? I
crashes?
actually forget.
This was supposed to be 2.
That was my first crash.
Okay.
So it reset me before I killed anything. What's the rule on that? Am I back to 0?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say
All right.
you killed it, as long as the save you're reloading and working on right now is the same save file that you started. I'm going to say you can branch your save. Because, I mean, that's kind of what we did for the experience different death messages.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's... All right, there we go.
I don't think killing the game counts. That's not a creature.
It feels like a creature
Plants are
sometimes.
Every creature in the world.
Very ornery creature that hates me.
I already got a croc.
Okay, so what are the kill counts for you guys now?
3.
3.
3.
Everyone's at 3?
Oh, here we go. Giant.
Kara's encountering... Oh no! I think Kara got the jungle soft lock!
The what?
The jungle soft lock!
My goodness.
If the game
Oh,
tries
no,
to
there's
give you
one.
the awful waffle walker when you're in the jungle, you just are stuck in the
No.
jungle and you can't
just
leave.
lost.
You'll have to load an
Oh,
autosave.
no.
And as with Lemming, I'm not going to revert your kill count, but you will be a little bit behind as far as game progress is concerned.
You don't say. Well, at least I have my food this time, so it won't happen again. But I do have to,
Okay, we got a demon worm on David's screen, not a David worm on Demon's screen. That would be weird.
A David Worm on... yeah.
This is my last monster. I killed the 3 Savannah ones, a flying cobra, and now a demon worm.
Okay, is that going to bring you to 5 then?
This one will bring me to 5.
Okay, well, you're almost there.
Come on, fighter, connect.
It would have been nice if game didn't crash for in a way I didn't even know
Alright.
it existed.
Okay, David's in.
All right, strap in, everyone. I think Kara and I are going to be here a while.
Oh. I actually was extremely close too.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I could have won that if that didn't happen. Oh well.
yeah. Kara realized that he could kill the awful waffle walker by eating it.
that was clever.
And I think you were alluding to the mirror bat earlier, and that can be done.
No, I was talking about Manu.
Oh, you were. I didn't
Yeah.
even remember that. But yes, you can kill Mana too. Okay. But yeah, the mirror bat can be killed using the sword. After it gets
Okay,
back,
I'll go do
after
that.
it's injured, you rescue it first, then you slaughter it in cold blood. That will instantly cause the vines to sprout back up, and you can kill yourself that way then. Okay, looks like Lemming is going for the end game sequence here to try to kill some
You're gonna
things
go kill a
that way.
demon.
Does this game
Well,
let you cast Flame
yes
Dart on
and no,
yourself,
it's,
by the way? I actually forget.
No.
No?
You always hurt the ones you love, but you're better off targeting your spells elsewhere.
Okay, I remember
Yeah.
the later games did that. I didn't remember if this one did or not. But yeah, I would have counted death by overwork, but doing death by overwork is actually a little tricky in this game to avoid not dying to the monster instead. Are there any
Just a
other
very
humans you can kill in this game?
orthodox way. Leopard men, that's about it, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right, but you're not killing them in human
Bro, it's a
form.
game about peace, alright? Come on.
It wouldn't make much sense.
I really don't feel well.
Oh, you're still poisoned.
I'm still poisoned.
Okay, we got the fight against the demon worm on Lemming's screen now.
I haven't fought this thing in a very, very long time.
There's really not a whole lot of reason to unless you're in 100% fighter. Oh, David has died to poison. Unfortunately, it was the poison that killed him and not himself. Oh, Brainiac suggests that my task listing should not be killing creatures from 5 different species. It should be killing creatures from 005 different species, because this is License to Kill as the task name.
Okay.
He's got a point.
I need to be right back.
Alright.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, come on.
I think it's last hit on both sides.
Okay.
Okay, Lemming got the demon word killed. Do you still need one more? Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, I need one more.
Okay.
And, well, that was a lot of health. Let's see how this goes.
I don't think the ape men are quite as bad as the demon worm.
No, they should be fairly harmless. I wonder if I have healing pills. I forget.
I don't remember
think
the
you
ape
start
men
that way.
being as troublesome.
Alright, got 4. Kill the
Okay.
leopardman.
Okay, I just need one more.
Yeah, I don't remember the ape men being as troublesome.
Got a safety save coming up. From Lemming.
Manu. Manu.
Um,
I already told you about honor. Manu.
say goodbye. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Yeesh. Jerk. Let me go. Should have kept you in that cage.
Because I don't know that this one I could do, but we'll see.
Is the game just not giving you the monkey cage?
No. Let me turn up the skill.
Yeah.
Did it not appear at night?
Yeah, if I recall from looking in the game's code, the skill slider doesn't necessarily impact the chances of an encounter, it just makes it roll more often.
Okay. There's Manu. This is actually really close, I think. If there is a way to kill Manu here, I'm assuming there is, but I don't know
Well, that's
what
why
it
I
is.
said. That's why I asked if you could kill by just leaving him.
Got it.
No.
So, unfortunately, Manu's going to
Okay.
spawn again.
Okay, so
And if you leave him too many times, then you get a death message.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
trying to do. That's why I was asking if you could kill by neglect.
okay, well, let's see what happens. Anyway, Lemming has finished his. So let's just see what happens if you leave Manu enough times. Okay, some hero, 3 strikes and you're out. Look, you're supposed to be a hero, right? Hero's supposed to help those in need, right? Well, you figure it out.
That's not
Does not
gonna
make
go.
it clear that you died,
Darn it.
necessarily.
Doesn't make it clear that Manu died either.
No, it
No,
does
there is a
not.
way to kill Manu, but I forgot what it was.
Set him on fire, man. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably,
I think it's
probably
magic.
I assume that's a game over screen.
Yeah, if you leave... Yeah, if you kill Manu,
It's-
King Kong
Kong
kills
kills
you. In retaliation. That's an actual thing in the game.
Let me try this. Gotta throw a rock at Manu.
Back in a sec.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
I killed Manu.
Yep, you managed to defeat a defenseless monkey. I'm not convinced the rock should have killed him, but I mean, one rock will also kill out of V, so what do I know?
It was a big rock.
Your karma overcomes you when the monkey's uncle King Kong crushes you. Try to be kinder to animals in your next incarnation.
Alright, and Kara is through. Alright, so that was 2 medium-length tasks in a row there. Let's do another short task now, before
Yeah,
we...
let's not do a long one at this point.
Yeah.
It's getting late already.
Okay, let's do a nice little quick one. Okay. This one's a bit of a puzzle, and I will therefore not provide any hints based off of what other players have done until a player has actually completed it. Alright. An important part of the old Sierra game monetization scheme was the tendency to have hard things that had to, in practicality, had to be called into the hint line for people to figure out how to get past them. So, this task is called in-game advertisement. Your mission is to cause the game to display the phone number for the Sierra hint line. All right.
Oh.
You may begin in 3, 2, 1, now. So we'll see what people come up with here.
Wait a minute, I could just...
Let me just call up the headline.
As I see it, there's 2 ways to achieve this. One notably harder than the other.
Oh,
I'm at a total loss.
yeah, I have no idea.
I'll let you guys flounder for up to, I'll say, 4 minutes. I will tell you, you do not need to go to the Simbani village to make this happen. So I'll let you guys flounder for another 3 minutes here. And then if no one has any leads there, then I'll start dropping some sort of hints. So once again, the name of the game here is that the players are trying to cause the game to display the number for the Sierra hint line. Yes, Brainiac, I am soon going to go full meta by giving hints about hints.
That's tech support, darn it.
You are possibly on the right line.
There we go. I got
Yeah, all right. That's a win for Kara.
it. Oh,
Way to think outside the box.
outside the game.
Yes, indeed. Okay, looks like Lemming is on the right track as well. And you know what? I'm going to count the Awful Waffle Walker soft lock as a crash for you.
Okay, thanks. It really should have been one.
All right.
All right,
Okay,
Lemming has gotten it as well. And David is a little lost.
I have no idea where to look for this.
All right, you have to think very much so outside the box and think
Yeah,
about
I-
all the things that you can potentially do while the game program is executing.
So you said that there was two, right? And
Yes,
one takes
the
a lot
other
longer?
way would be if you looked it up and then typed it in as your character name. That would cause the game to display the Sierra
Oh my.
inline number.
I mean, I guess. You made it sound like there was a way that it was in the game, but it's not.
It is in the game program.
It's not.
So you're talking about something from the command line, or
Nope.
No. The game is open.
Mhm.
Oh,
The game is running.
Oh,
There's an instructions button.
Yeah, I
Right,
picked up
right,
on it
okay.
until Kara got it and Crow praised him in
Yeah.
such a
There you
Okay.
go.
there we go. Okay.
All right, that's time.
75 cents in 1990.
I thought when I said, "Oh, I got the tech support one," people are gonna figure out that it was the menu.
Yeah, that was part of it too. Wait, what does he do? Oh,
All right, there you
I
go.
never go in that menu. Ever.
speedruns don't need instructions.
Don't need the headline. Well, my headline is David. Whenever I'm playing Quest for Glory 3, he tells me what to do.
All right. So I figure we probably have time for one more medium-length puzzle. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think which one. Okay, I think this will be a good one to end on. This task, the final task of the evening, is titled I Plead the Fifth. Your mission is to score... Oh, everyone should be on the character select screen. Everyone needs to score 100 or more puzzle points. Nice and easy. First player to show me the screen with that wins. You may begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay.
All right.
Players have started with 2 thieves and 1 wizard. Honestly, this is probably the task I've assigned today that I've done the least research into. It's obvious that it can be done, so I didn't really worry too much about which one was going to be the fastest. But, yeah, I'm not actually sure which class would be the fastest. The different classes do have different class-specific things they can do. I just don't really know the relative values of what their specific things are worth. All right, so we got visits to the bazaar. There's certainly a lot of important things to do in the bazaar, and Kara's game took an awfully long time to load that screen.
Which one? Oh, I messed up.
Kara was trying to knock over the
Hey, I got the points, though.
fruit basket.
I still got the points for
Hang
it.
on, that's not Ash Lancer only thing, right?
All right, we've got a bit of a shopping spree. Certainly, a lot of purchases are worth points to some degree. Not sure exactly how many. Honestly, I don't know if you need to leave the Tarna area and head to Simbani Village to get 100 points or not. I have no idea. All right, got a visit to Sleeve. Got a lot of shopping. Yeah, Brainiac is talking in chat about Ashlancer's patch. I'll go ahead and advertise that here. It's a pretty cool project where a lot of the bugs of this game and a lot of the contents that was partially coded into the game but is inaccessible because of coding errors, a lot of that was fixed in his fan patch. So definitely makes the experience just a little bit more interesting, just a little bit more smooth, and is worth a look if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what Quest for Glory 3 has to offer. So at this point, we've got 2 people heading out to the savannah. 1 person is still in the bazaar. Do you actually get points for showing the thief sign to the rope guy?
I think you do. Famous last words.
Probably, I think.
The animation's awfully slow, though.
Oh, he takes forever. I forgot about this.
He shows you acrobatics, so you know about acrobatics for the
Right,
next
yeah,
game,
right.
I guess.
Sorry, it's not to be more by now. Okay.
David TKI has done the Honeybird quest, or at least most of it. I think he's going to turn in the feather next.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, there's a bird that leads you to beehives, and you can get a feather from it. And
That sounds like
Salim
a side
wants it.
quest to me.
It is very much so a side quest that is worth points.
Oh no, again.
It is hard to escape the junk salesman.
It's crafty.
I like how this guy showed up every single time, except for the one time that we wanted to talk to him. And it does have a greed.
And he's not worth any points either.
Yeah, he did have a greed.
No, Calb! No!
Cal doesn't give points.
Okay. Let's see.
I think that trying to get 100 points without going to the Simbani village is a dumb idea.
Again, I didn't actually measure it out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of strategy going into this. I'm just thinking of points.
I'm just doing the main story, like, just get it
Yeah,
done,
the
see what
story
happens.
stuff tends to be worth a lot of points, so it makes sense.
I'm really regretting not checking how many puzzle points you get in any percent. Otherwise, I maybe I would have just done that.
The problem is that I chose Wizard, so the main story is the worst.
You do actually have one quick little source of points that
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
get.
I haven't done it yet. I forgot to.
The game is weirdly picky about what rooms you're allowed to do that in, too.
God, I did the thing.
I noticed.
Okay. I rested 30 minutes. I'm no longer welcome here.
No! You messed up bed
no.
tech! Bed tech is our terminology for trying to pass time as quickly as possible by sleeping in the inn for 60 minutes at a time. The main purpose of using the inn is frankly just to avoid having to go to the top bar all the time to pull up the 60-minute rest thing. But if you accidentally sleep for 30 minutes instead of 60, then I think you have to wait. Essentially, you have to wait like 61 minutes or something like that before you can rest again. So if you rest once, then you can do it again after like 3 seconds. But if you do a 30-minute rest, then you have to wait like 31 in-game minutes before you can rest again. That's my understanding of how it works anyway. I have no idea if it's accurate. So it looks like everyone's headed over to the Simbani village at this point. David's thorough 100% knowledge helps him out here. He remembers there is one conversation option with the Liban that will actually score points.
It's probably only 1 point.
2.
It's 2? Okay. Let's go. Real men do this.
Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! Owari!
I mean, it had to happen at least once on this stream, right?
I don't think you actually get any points for winning Owari. But if you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you.
You gotta play it like 3
100,
days.
right?
Like,
You can actually
Blood with,
leave the...
yes, it's both.
Oh, yes, 100 was the
100.
goal. Okay, David got it. Nice job.
Got it. Nice work.
So yeah, you can actually just say goodbye to Yesfusu twice in a row, and then on the third time you can talk about friendship. And that's how you make friends with Yesfusu in 100%. And Kara's
I
not
did win
down
at
with
the
that
Warrior, by
level
the
of
way.
abuse.
I did win at a Warrior, by the way.
Oh, nice job.
Thank you.
I
It was
should go do
21
that
to
then.
14. I won horribly, like a lot. Oh wait, just drank the water.
Oh, it's you, Brainiac. Beat me to the
Just
punch on
wanted
that
to
chat
lie.
message. Okay, David TKI has also won at Owari.
You already won the game. Why do you care?
Want to win at Hawaii?
It's a good game.
Didn't want me to have that all to myself.
Okay, so Lemming has made it to the Lost City now, where there are plenty of points to be had. A relevant question, though, is how frequently can you bring up the character sheet to check how many points
got
you've actually
93.
got?
Insane.
90. Ooh, that's close.
Well, I'm super slow then, because I'm not cheating like you guys.
Listen, I just
What?
ran into this nice monkey. He offered to take me to the end of the game. I'm not asking questions.
For what it's worth, I used no glitches.
I believe you. I'm just teasing Lemming.
Oh shoot.
I would totally use
Oh,
glitches.
Lemming
but
got into a fight with one of the few 8 men that doesn't give you points even if you're a fighter. Oh
My
wow,
plan
he has to
all
get out of
along.
this fight by winning it. I don't think you can run away.
Yeah, interesting. All right.
Well, if you got magic, that might... Yeah, okay, you have to treat this like the Mike Tyson, I guess. Wow.
There we go.
$98. All right.
Okay,
well, we're
you
about
need
to
2
wrap
more
up.
points.
Okay, there we go.
You're at 98.
106. All right.
All
done.
right. Wow, that's a lot of points just for opening that door.
I
Did they think
know,
it was a hard
crazy.
puzzle?
I'm at 50.
usually worth a lot of points. I mean, in Quest for Glory 1, you can dump somewhere around 200 points on Brigand Fortress and Baba Yaga.
Yeah, I figured Endgame would have all the arbitrarily large point portions.
hmm
I got halfway. By Mono.
Okay, rescuing Manu
I
is worth
figured
points, I believe.
saving a monkey's worth some good points.
How many points are you at?
But let's see. 58.
Okay.
Mono is 8 points. That's not bad for saving a monkey.
Mm-hmm. Especially a monkey that will act as if you saved him even if you'd never met him.
See if I can beat this game having just burned all my magic. Just
But what you see is that Lemming didn't win at Awari.
Let's see if I can make up for that transgression by just beating the actual game.
Lemming chose Thief, so he has to... Well, at least he can sneak
One
by
the one
believers.
locked door in the entire freaking game. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Don't even need any skill. It works just at 100.
Yeah, one of the tasks that I did not assign this time was titled "So Much Thief Content."
I'm sorry, what?
One of the tasks that I did not assign today would have been called "So Much Thief Content."
Steal the drum and steal the spear.
Nope. Utilize the Thieves' Toolkit to unlock and open something. Which,
Thieves' Toolkit.
as far as I
in a
know,
minute.
there's two options, and the chest in your inn was the obvious decoy choice. Because you would try to do it, but then you're not actually unlocking it, so it doesn't work.
Okay, I remember one place where you used the Thieves' Toolkit. I remember two places where
Yep.
maybe.
That's all I remember as well. Kind of hard to train that stat. Kind of cutting it close there against Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I'm used to flame dart stagger around this guy.
Okay. I think to get the full points, you have to actually read the wrapper from the juggling light spell. Because the spell isn't on the explosion, it's on the packaging.
I don't remember how to start the staff side quest. The side quest, main quest.
Well, Lemming managed to die to overexertion.
Sure, let's do this thing that I've never done before in this game.
Meeting with Sekhmet. Greet.
Here's the greet.
Greet the priestess. You do not belong here. Yeah, I'm going to say that would not have counted as greeting Sekhmet.
Yeah.
Because the game was pretty clear that you greeted the priestess, even if Sekhmet responded anyway. So, in order to do that quest, you need to now go to the wispy thing in the middle of the world tree and ask it for the gem of the guardian, and then that's how you start that thing. If you want to do it.
It's already 10. I'm not sure I'm going to continue. What's some good big points here that I might be able to do to finish this off?
Let's see how many... Okay, 67.
I'm at 67.
Okay, let's think here. Did you buy honey? Did
Nope.
you ask...
Where is the honey? Is
He's
this
the yellow
Over
guy.
that screen.
Yep. He looks like a very sweet person.
Very sweet person. I love that.
Okay, so then also ask him about honey, and then about honeybird. That now they have added to the list of things you can encounter in the overworld, the honeybird. If you see it, run to the right until you see the hive, then leave the area, return, drop some honey on the ground, leave the area again, return again, and the honeybird will leave you a feather. You can then turn that into Salim. See, if you're a wizard, you don't get points for killing monsters. Finding the honeybird is unfortunately a little bit of a RNG grind. Let's see, if you are a wizard, you could do the orchid thing. That would...
Well, I was trying to get the staff quest started. I couldn't remember how to start it.
Okay, so you need to go to the guardian, again, that wisp thing on the tree.
Okay.
Then you can ask it about magic wood, I think. Then after that, in the jungle, that adds the blue orchid, which you can fetch.
I thought I had to learn about the staff first.
Nope, not as far as I know.
This game lets you do absolutely nothing. You just bungle your way into absolutely everything.
definitely one of the stranger entries in the franchise.
Yeah, it is very unique. There are some people that really like this game in particular. Incidentally, my brother is one of them, and he was in chat a little while ago. Okay, Brainiac apparently has been doing the math on whether you can get to 100 without leaving Tarna.
Or at least the first screen.
Yeah.
So if you can do it in 2 days.
Yeah, and he thinks a Paladin could do it, but not any of the normal starting classes. Thief can get up to 99, according to him.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, none of the tasks that we did would have especially benefited from being a paladin apart from maybe the kill monster task.
Yeah.
I wonder if
for the Guardian, just wait and it'll eventually merge onto you. Then while you're glowing, you can ask it questions, and then whenever you're not glowing, you can talk to it. Is the way it works. So you asked about the gem. I think you may now need to subsequently. Oh, you only need to get one gem. If you get multiple gems, you die. So.
I only was getting one anyway.
Okay, good.
No.
Yeah, it specifically says you may take one gem and then drops like 5 on the ground. If you take 2, it just kills you. Classic
we
Sierra.
only offered you
Did you
one.
work it on this screen or the next? I think it's the next one, right?
No, it's Jungle 3.
Did you ask about the magic wood first?
I did.
Okay, good. Screen's a little small since I've got 3 streams going on at once. So I'm not actually sure what conversation choices you have. I just know that you've talked.
We're at 74.
So finding the blue orchid is always the bane of Mr. P.R. Miller's existence whenever he does the wizard run.
I really thought you were going to have a get blue orchid task just to, like, I don't know.
I've got one on my list.
For your own
Yeah,
amusement.
that's a little too straightforward.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't want to do tasks that were like just a step on the way to just beating the game normally.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the only parts of the game that I know about.
Nice, fresh one. I haven't got this in a while.
Oh, hey, another crash.
oh.
Oops, you did something you weren't expecting. Yeah, that always happened to me on my first trip to the Simbani village, or at least it happened pretty frequently.
I might get the
I did DDD to the village, which probably did not have.
at this rate I might get the awful waffle walker here and just freeze the game again.
I wish the awful waffle walker were worth points.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. And I think picking up the orchid itself is worth points. There you go.
Do I have to give it to the
You need
Guardian
to
or the
dip
tree?
it in the pool of peace at nighttime first, then return it to the tree. Yes, the wizard's version of this game's main plot sucks. At least for a speedrunner.
I was
amuses
just
me to no
thinking,
end that-
I'll get the bonus points from getting the present at the start.
We have
of
this
the game.
major skip where you can just literally walk to the end of the game, and every other class just gets the item magically in the inventory that they need. But nope, not wizard. You
Like,
gotta actually
the
grab
moon
the
just
staff.
randomly appears in the sky. And then I give it to the tree or the guardian.
You give
The
it to
tree.
the tree.
Okay.
Put it on the pedestal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you already turned in water there, but that's also worth points, obviously.
Wizard is really
Yeah, I've already turned in the dispel potion ingredients. I just haven't bought one.
Okay. Well, that's also
So,
worth
in
points.
100% wizard S tier, and any percent wizard F tier.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe not quite, because the fighter has to fight Mike Tyson and his brother without magic.
Which is pretty brutal. I'm no good at it. I gotta practice.
Use your inventory. You
Oh,
don't have to
that's-
stand on the
that's right.
pedestal.
You don't?
I don't think.
No, just click the item.
Whatever. I think that this should be a lot of points. Or does it have to become a staff first?
Oh, you got some points now. And then there will be more points once you make it a staff too.
I will buy the spell potion. That should
And
be
you have the
enough.
gem too, so you can do the Sekhmet thing if you want. Oh yeah, if you try to go all the way down the tree in one go, it just sends you right back.
Yeah, I did that in that
Oh, they're even
first
going
people
halfway.
only
Okay.
run, which
Yeah, yeah.
wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Okay, even
It's
going
really pretty
3
dumb.
steps.
So
Even going 3
the
steps.
root of the problem here is that the standard pathing algorithm for all Sierra games in this era, and even Outpost 2, a real-time strategy game that I've been speedrunning somewhat recently, has the same algorithm. What it does is it draws a straight line between you and your destination. Then for every obstacle that it hits, it treats that as a polygon and just goes on the outer rim of that polygon until it returns to its original straight line. If it doesn't, then it just keeps wrapping around the polygon until eventually it just wraps all the way around and gets there. Which, on that twisty-turny path, doesn't work at all. And will often result in it twisting all the way back to the start. And then you just go back into the top again.
But it's such an inefficient pathfinding thing that if you move slightly over and then click all the way down, it freezes for a few seconds until it finds its path.
You know what?
Yeah, I haven't been able to fix that.
Wow.
What? I got here in daytime?
I guess it just cracked dawn. Sure looked like you
I
had a
was
bunch of
trying to
people
go
in the
and give
bazaar
her-
at
I was
nighttime to
trying
me.
give Harami some money. Oh, there you go. He still showed up.
Okay, yeah, agreeing to meet with him is worth points. Don't give him money now.
Just agree to meet, and
Oh.
then
Yeah. And then you have to meet him at night, which I guess is going to be more difficult than normal.
I don't have to
Well-
meet with him.
Yeah, that's
Just
not
to
actually
get
worth
the-
points until the third
Just
meeting
points.
with him. It has to be on 3 separate days. It's a pretty annoying quest.
yeah.
One
So
of-
visit Krisha, get your staff if you're not at your vision. Oh, and buy your dispel potion. In fact, that will probably do it.
Should do it, hopefully. I mean, you would think that would be a big chunk of the game.
98.
All right,
let's
2
go
more.
get
I think the
staff.
staff should do it.
This is a cool thing to add on, actually. The the magicifying of the stick.
What do you have in mind, Brainiac?
Can I summon my staff anywhere in this game?
Any place you can cast magic.
Yeah.
Can't cast magic in here?
Yeah, you can do it in Krisha's workshop. That's the only place in town where you can cast it magic and it doesn't hurt your honor. You can also cast
here you
magic
go.
in the inn, but it hurts your honor.
108.
All right, there you go.
Hmm?
And all of our tasks have now
That doesn't
been
let me cast
masted.
the staff.